Salut à tous, welcome back to Lingoni French. I hope that you are doing well. I'm happy to see you again today for a new lesson. The topic of the day will be adverbs, les adverbes. So what are the adverbs? What are they used for? What kind of adverbs do we have and do we know? And exceptions and examples, as always. So let's start with que sont les adverbes? Ce sont des mots ou groupes de mots qui sont invariables dans la phrase et qui ajoutent une information qui complète soit le verbe, soit l'adjectif et qui ajoute une notion de temps ou de manière ou encore de quantité, une opinion, une intensité ou un lieu. What are the different types of adverbs that we have? So first of all, you have what we call les adverbes simples. For example, un adverbe de temps simple would be hier. But we also have adverbs that are group of words, such as tout à coup. Tout à coup can both answer the question when, tout à coup, or how, tout à coup. Temps, manière. Groupe de mots. And another very important one, that's the one I will start with, it's le dérivé de l'adjectif. Very quick example, rapide, quick, rapidement, quickly. Adjectif, dérivé de l'adjectif, adverbe. Let's start with these ones. In most of the cases, you would have to take your adjective and put it in the feminine form of it. For example, for rapide, it was perfect because the masculine and the feminine form are the same and ending up in E. So then I just add M-E-N-T and I have an adverb. Rapide, rapidement. But think about lent, for example. Slow. The feminine would be lente. And the adverb would be lentement. By the way, keep in mind right now that lent is an exception. And you will see why in 2 minutes. But still, lent, feminine form, lente, adverb, lentement. A sentence with lentement. Ils marchent lentement parce qu'ils sont fatigués. Doux, masculin, D-O-U-X. Féminin, douce. Formation de l'adverbe, doucement. This could mean slowly, softly, but also in a low voice. Elle parle doucement, could be in a soft voice or in a low voice. Elle parle doucement parce que les enfants dorment à côté. Long, féminine, longue, adverbe, longuement. Nous avons hésité longuement avant de faire notre choix. Sérieux, sérieuse, sérieusement. Maintenant, quand l'adjectif se termine en ENT, except for long, as I said before, but normally, quand l'adjectif se termine en ENT, such as patient, what I would have to do is get rid of the ENT ending and add EMMENT. Patient, patiemment. Intelligent, intelligemment. Very careful with the pronunciation. Vous écrivez E-2-M-E-N-T. You pronounce this E as if it was an A. Intelligemment. Do not doubt. It's really an open A. Intelligemment. Patiemment. Prudent, prudemment. Évident, évidemment. Elle a répondu intelligemment à sa critique. Ils ont traversé l'avenue prudemment. On a attendu patiemment qu'il nous rappelle. And in the case of an adjective that would end up with A and T, such as bruyant, noisy, then I would add up A-M-M-E-N-T after getting rid of the A and T. Concretely, bruyant, bruyamment. So again, the same pronunciation, amant, but this time fair enough because it's an actual A. Bruyamment, brillamment, constant, constamment. Voilà pour le dérivé de l'adjectif. ENT, EMMENT ou AMMENT. Exceptions. Lent, as I said before, because you would say lentement. Joli, because you won't take the feminine form of this word and add an E and then write joliment with an I in the middle, joliment. And one that you need to remember is vrai. Vrai is the same. You don't take the feminine form of it, adding an E and then writing vraiment with an E in the middle. You will always write vraiment, V-R-A-I-M-E-N-T. Very important. You always have exceptions to the rules. Otherwise, it's not funny. Now, real quick, but still, I think it's important. I was talking to you before about the different kind of adverbs that we have, what they express. All these, for example, would be mainly des adverbes de manière. They would most of the time answer the question how, joliment, bruyamment, lentement, doucement, intelligemment. This is mainly to form des adverbes de manière. Now, adverbes de lieu, les principaux. Ailleurs. Allons parler ailleurs. Il y a trop de bruit ici. Ailleurs. Vous ne pouvez pas fumer dedans. Vous devez aller dehors. Viens ici. Tu préfères t'asseoir là ou là-bas? Il y a du monde partout. Adverbe de manière. Answering the question how. Ensemble. Nous allons toujours au cinéma ensemble. How? Together. Exprès. Il a fait tomber son verre. Comment? Exprès. Tu conduis toujours trop vite. Vite is an adverb. Remember that. It's not an adjective. You would never say vitement. I've heard that before. It's funny, but it doesn't exist. Vite. Rapide, adjective. Rapidement, adverb. Synonym of rapidement, which is an adverb, is vite. Vite is completely invariable. Elle va beaucoup mieux depuis qu'elle a retrouvé du travail. Time, adverbe de temps. Here we could really... Aujourd'hui, souvent, rarement, quelquefois, jamais, bientôt, ensuite, enfin. Aujourd'hui, je ne vais pas à la salle de sport. Je me suis levée trop tard. Parfois, j'aime prendre mon temps le matin. Mais je ne reste jamais sans rien faire trop longtemps. Time. And to finish with, quantité. Tout, beaucoup, plus, trop, assez, peu. Tu as mangé beaucoup de gâteaux. Oui, je sais, j'ai trop mangé. Tu devrais te contrôler un peu avec la nourriture. Adverbe de quantité. Well, I believe this is already a lot. I think I just said in the last minute 20 adverbs of both like places, manner, time, and quantity. So that's more than enough to practice a little bit with adverbs. I hope that I cleared maybe some of your doubts up. And we will have probably 1 or 2 more class on adverbs with more examples, more exceptions. I didn't talk much about le groupe de mots that are used as adverbs, so I will probably go back to that. But I hope this was useful anyway. And for some extra practice, remember to check lingoni.com, on which you will find a lot of additional exclusive videos, PDF worksheets, podcasts, and interactive exercises. It's good if you want to practice your reading, writing, listening skills. You'll also be able to practice pronunciation. So that's it for me today. Thank you very much for following us. À très vite pour une nouvelle leçon. Au revoir.